5. So I give two problems as a homework on that. I forgot to give the homework problem. So this is the method by which we find. I will just revise it also. Question is. From the following data of the wages of 50 workers of a factory compute first moments about and also the value of vitamin and comment on or first let us revise what we had done in the last lecture. We had seen the how to find coefficient of skewness and kurtosis. For the calculation of beta 1 and beta 2, that are coefficient of skewness and kurtosis, we require mu2, mu3, mu4, which are central moments. Now, in order to calculate central moments, we require raw moments. There is a relation between central moment and raw moments. Sometimes, while finding the raw moments, the calculations are very tedious. Why they are tedious? हो सकता है कि हमारे वैल्यूज बहुत बड़े हो तो उनके पावर्स बहुत बड़े हो. So we use shortcut method also. Now the formula depends on the type of the data. There are two types of the data. One is the ungrouped data and another is ungrouped or grouped frequency distribution. For both we have different formula. Now just identify, look at the first problem and identify which type of the data it is.
Group frequency data.
Group frequency distribution. Okay. So here we'll take x values are as x के values क्या हो गया? X के values तो given नहीं. Like in the previous example, x was given. Here x is not given. X is nothing but mid value. It is mid value of every interval. So first interval का mid value आएगा
1055.
Second का आएगा 150. Third का 125 and so on. Those are values of x's. Next, अगर मुझे पहले इसके मोमेंट्स निकालने हैं, फर्स्ट फोर मोमेंट्स अबाउट टी, तो पहले रॉ मोमेंट्स निकालने हैं. कैसे निकालें? Now the values are very large. X का value 105, 115, 125. So when you shortcut method, पहले हम लोग A और H identify करें. What will be your A and what will be your H? Okay, keep data.
135.
135. Why?
Middle
It is the middle interval. So its mid value is nothing but the A. What is H? 10. कैसे?
Difference between.
हाँ, इंटरवल के अंदर डिफरेंस कितना है ना? 110 to 100 to 110, 110 to 120. Each class interval is of the length 10. So our H is 10. Okay. Then we can find it by the previous. Second problem. What is given? We are given first 4 moments about A. A का value is also given. A is 28.5. So first four moments are given. What are the first four moments? 0.294, 7.14, 42.409, and 454.98. So this is your u1 dash given. This is your u2 dash, u3 dash, and u4 dash are given to you. What are the questions?
Find arithmetic.
Find arithmetic. What do you find arithmetic? How do you find arithmetic? Arithmetic में कैसे निकालते? नोट्स में देख लो इधर. We had one dash स्क्वायर माइनस ए है ना? ए का वैल्यू गिवन है आपको.
हाँ.
u1 dash का वैल्यू गिवन है.
X bar.
Then find x bar now. Now to find beta 1 and beta 2, we require u2, u3, u4. Can we find?
Yes.
We have the relation. We just need to use the relation. What is the relation? u1 is 0, u2 is u2 dash minus u1 dash का square. u3 is u3 dash minus 3 times u2 dash u1 dash plus 2 times u1 dash q. Those relations we use and find u1, u2, u3, u4. u1 is always 0. And by using the, we can find beta 1 and beta 2. Okay. So हो जाएगी सॉल्व पक्का? So let's move to the next topic. That is correlation and now this is only for ungrouped data. Finding for ungrouped data. So what is the correlation? Correlation is nothing but the relation between the two things. That is nothing but correlation. If two people are related with each other, then we say that both are correlated. X and Y are correlated. How do we decide that there is a relation between the two people or the two individuals? How do we decide? Let's decide.
Something must be common.
If someone's actions is influencing the other's action, that means they are correlated. आप देख रहे हो कि कोई किसी ने किसी की तरफ देखा और स्माइल किया, उसने भी देखा स्माइल किया, और सामने वाले ने भी उसके रिएक्शन का स्माइल किया, तो मतलब there is a relation between the two. Simple thing. कौन सा रिलेशन है? The positive relation. अगर किसी ने स्माइल किया, दूसरे वाले ने स्माइल नहीं किया, गुस्से से देखा, so definitely there is a negative relation. किसी ने स्माइल किया, दूसरे वाले ने कुछ रिएक्ट ही नहीं किया, that means there is no relation. So that is very simple to observe the relation. If someone's actions are changing the behavior, causing the change in the behavior of the other also, that means they are related. Somewhere they are related. So same thing happens with the values also. If change in one value, आपके पास दो वैल्यूज दिए, सपोज x का एक डेटा है और y का एक डेटा है, और x के डेटा के किसी वैल्यू के लिए y की वैल्यू की चेंज हो रही है, इट इज चेंजिंग, दैट मीन्स दे आर related. Now how they are changing? If somewhere if x is increasing and y is also increasing, increase in x causing increase in y, decrease in x causing decrease in y. स्माइल के साथ में स्माइल, अगर तुम खुश हो तो वो भी खुश है, अगर तुम उदास हो तो वो भी उदास है, देयर इज अ पॉजिटिव रिलेशन. इफ अगर तुम खुश हो और सामने वाला जो उसके वजह से नाराज है, और अगर तुम नाराज हो तो वो ज़्यादा खुश है, तो उसका मतलब है कि दोनों में खुशनेस है, देयर इज अ नेगेटिव रिलेशन. सो इफ इंक्रीमेंट इन दी वन वैल्यू causing the decrease in the other value and vice versa, that means there is a negative relation. और थर्ड, नॉट रिलेटेड मतलब ऊपर किसी एक वैल्यू में कुछ भी चेंज करो, y is not getting influence, that means there is no relation. So we always try to find the relation. Okay, why it is important? Why it is important? The thing is, in all the systems that we have created, many of the systems are related with each other. For example, the rainfall is always related with the crop production. If rainfall is appropriate, we can say that the crop production will be higher, right? If rainfall is not up to the mark, if it is less, then definitely crop production will also get affected. So they are related. So if I have data of 10 years of the rainfall and the crop production, I am just taking one example. There are many other aspects also, but just to understand, अगर हमारे पास पिछले 10 साल का डेटा है, रेनफॉल कितना था और क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन कितना था, पर्टिकुलर क्रॉप का प्रोडक्शन कितना था, एंड इफ आई हैव एस्टिमेट अबाउट द atmosphere, the climate of the next year, how much rainfall will be in the coming year. So I can estimate what will be the crop production. Okay, so if we see that the two variables are correlated, we can estimate the value of other variable if one value of one variable is known. एक वेरिएबल की वैल्यू अगर पता हो तो दूसरे वेरिएबल की वैल्यू हम लोग निकाल सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वन मोर एग्जाम्पल, अगर कभी इंडस्ट्री के अंदर हम लोग देखें तो मार्केटिंग एक्सपेंडिचर, एडवर्टाइजमेंट के ऊपर आपने कितना खर्च किया है और उसके ऊपर सेल्स का डेटा, दोनों के बीच में अगर रिलेशन निकाल सके हम लोग, सो वी कैन डिसाइड दैट हाउ मच आई शुड स्पेंड मनी नेक्स्ट ईयर and what will be the outcome, how much the sale will get affected accordingly. So we can estimate the data and we can go with the plan accordingly. That's why finding the relation between the two variables is very important. If we can find the relation, we can estimate. Now the process of estimation is called as regression. जब भी हम एस्टिमेशन निकालेंगे उसका वो प्रोसेस होता है रिग्रेशन का, और कोरिलेशन मतलब फाइंडिंग द रिलेशन बिटवीन द टू वेरिएबल्स. सो लेट्स राइट डाउन. फर्स्ट वी राइट कोरिलेशन. Now we are looking at only for ungrouped data. Ungrouped data मतलब x1, x2, x3 ऐसे वैल्यू. If value of two observations x and y are given as follows. I have first value x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and so on up to xn, that is, I can write it as in the table x comma y. X is given as x1, here I have y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and so on up to xn, yn. If change in value of x causes change in the value of y and vice versa. Vice versa मतलब change in value of y causes change in x also. Then x and y are said to be correlated. Or there is a relation. There is a relation between x and if increase, and here it is accelerate or decrease in value of x causes increase bracket or decrease in y and vice versa. What does that mean? Increase in x causes increase in Y.
Decrease.
Decrease in Y, X causes decrease in Y. Vice versa means increase in Y causes increase in X and so on. Then X and Y are said to have positive correlation. If increase or in X causes increase or decrease Y and vice versa, then X and Y are said to have negative correlation. Is it okay? Now you can understand when they are not related. Okay, but there is the extent of relation also. You can measure how much relation also is there. Because if two people are related, the extent of relationship we cannot define it unless we have the data. हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि दो लोग जो है दोस्त है, लेकिन कितने दोस्त थे? 0.9% 0.9% दोस्त है, 90% दोस्त है या 100% दोस्त है, ये कोई नहीं कह सकता. Because it is very subjective thing. So similarly, values are also very subjective. The relation between the values is also very subjective. But we can check or we can find the degree of the relation also. Now, to find the degree of the relation between the two variables, we use coefficient. Whenever we find degree of measurement, that means we always try to find the coefficient. Okay, so the coefficient that measures the degree of relation between X and Y is called as correlation. Coefficient languages. Now the first one, only the one coefficient that is identified here is Carl Pearson's coefficient. If we have following data, the values of X, value of Y, X1, X2, X3, up to Xn, Y1, Y2, Y3, and so on up to Yn. Then Carl-Pearson's correlation coefficient is denoted by R of X comma Y, or simply R. If we are not changing the variable, we call it R. If we are changing the variable, we call R of X comma Y. So R and is given by this side of the formula. R equals or R of x comma y covariance of x comma y upon standard deviation of x standard deviation. Sigma x, sigma y, sigma y are standard deviation. I just write that sigma x. Now as we are talking about ungrouped data, so this is nothing but root of summation I square upon n minus xy
whole square.
and sigma y equals the root of summation yi square upon n minus y1 the whole square. Because it is ungrouped data. And covariance of x comma y equals its formula is 1 by n summation xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar, or the simplest formula 1 by n summation xi yi minus x bar into will be simplified. We had seen how to simplify it earlier also. Summation is the constant from bahar aa jayega, say calculate to bracket to multiply. Will not go. Therefore, I can write R of x comma y is equal to 1 by n summation xi yi minus x bar into y bar divided by sigma x. Okay, what is the property of correlation? Properties. First one, the range of correlation coefficient is always it lies between -1 to 1. Now, if R equals to -1, we say that it implies there is perfect negative correlation. Perfect. थोड़ा सा मुझसे क्या दूसरे का मूड खराब करने वाला है. Now, if R equals to 1, there is perfect positive correlation. Okay? And the last, if R equals to 0, can you interpret R equals to 0?
No relation.
There is no relation. X and Y are not. These are the interpretations. First property. Second, if I get ui equals my new value xi minus a upon h, that means I am applying shortcut. We know how to choose a and h.
Yes.
And vi equals yi minus b upon e. Then a, b, h and k are constant, provided h and k should not be 0. Then R of u comma v will be what? Summation 1 by n summation ui vi minus u bar v bar upon sigma u to sigma. Is it right? I am comparing this, and the correlation between the two will be denoted by R of u comma v. What is the relation? And relation R of comma B and R of x comma y are same. It doesn't matter whether you are finding the relation between u and v or x and y. They are independent. They are same. ये क्या हुआ? कोरिलेशन के बारे में बात की। पहले हम सिर्फ थ्योरी कंप्लीट करते हैं, फिर सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम। Fine. Complete work. Now next is integration. Integration. Let us write down what is integration. If the observations x and y, if the observations x and y are related with each other, that means there is a correlation between them. Observations x and y are related with each other, then we can estimate the value of one variable. Then we can estimate the value of one variable for the given value of the other variable. For the given value of the other variable, the process of estimation is called as regression. The process of estimation is called as regression. Process of estimation is called as regression. Now, if in the process of regression, or if in the regression, next paragraph, if in the regression we use equations of lines, then such regression is called as linear regression. Called as linear regression. Okay? So we'll write what is linear regression. What it is. Okay, first one. Regression line. Y on x. Now you just need to remember what variable is coming first. After that on and x. Y on x. और दूसरी होगी x on y. Y on x. Regression line use to estimate the value of y for given value of x. Given value of x called as regression line. Y on x and is given by y minus y1 here equals b. Now how I write y on x? So I write b, split y first and then x. by x into x minus x1, where b by x is called as regression coefficient y on okay, y bar and x bar we can find. I'll just write what is the formula of x, and b by x equals r into sigma y upon sigma x, where r is correlation coefficient, sigma y is standard deviation of y, and sigma x is standard deviation of x. Is it okay? Next side. Second. Regression line of x on
Y. X.
x.
Y.
X
On Y.
It is nothing but
X minus
x minus x1
BXY.
bxy
Y minus Y bar.
y minus
Y bar.
y bar here.
BXY.
The bxy is called as regression coefficient of x
On Y.
y. Can you give the formula?
R sigma X upon sigma Y.
bxy equals r into
Sigma X upon sigma
sigma x
upon sigma Y.
Okay. Now what is the property of it? Property. Let's multiply dxy and dyx. Check dyx and dxy. We multiply. What is dxy? R into
Sigma X upon sigma Y.
sigma y.
R into
R into
sigma
sigma
Y.
y upon
Sigma
x.
R square.
So this can be cancelled. This can be cancelled. Can I say dxy into d by x is nothing but r square? That is dyx and dxy are given. I can find r also. And therefore r equals square root of dxy into dyx. But r can be positive or r can be negative also. I am taking square root. Which sign I should take? Plus or minus? How it depends. Which sign I should take? So write down. If dxy and dyx are positive, then r is also positive. dxy और dyx दोनों पॉजिटिव हो गए, तब भी r तब क्या होगा? r पॉजिटिव होगा. dxy और dyx दोनों नेगेटिव हुए, तो r क्या होगा?
Positive.
Negative. So if dxy and dyx are positive, then r is also positive. And if dxy and dyx are negative, then r is also negative. अच्छा, ये हो सकता है क्या dxy पॉजिटिव है और dyx नेगेटिव है? क्यों नहीं हो सकता?
क्योंकि दोनों में सेम ही वैल्यूज है, तीनों वैल्यू सेम, सिर्फ एक
पहली चीज तो ये है, अगर हम इस फॉर्म से भी जाए तो वो स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ नेगेटिव टर्म आएगा जो कि कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है, विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सेकेंड थिंग इज, नाउ इफ यू लुक एट द फॉर्मूला ऑफ dxy and dyx, it is nothing but r into sigma y and sigma x. Sigma y and sigma x are always positive. R is negative, right? So if r is negative, dyx will be negative. If r is positive, dyx and dxy both are positive. तो दोनों का साइन जो है ना, एक तो पॉजिटिव होगा या नेगेटिव होगा. पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव नहीं होगा. ओके, दिस इज वन थिंग. सेकेंड, if dxy is greater than 1, suppose dxy greater than 1, तो क्या होगा? dyx के बारे में आप क्या बोलते हैं?
लेस देन 1.
It has to be less than. Then dy x must be less than 1 and vice versa. कोई एक अगर एक से बड़ा है तो डेल्टा एक से छोटा होगा, क्यों? क्योंकि अगला प्रोडक्ट जो है वो लेस देन 1 आना चाहिए. r square is less than 1 always. Is it okay? So we have written both the things. Let's try to calculate it. Question is, the following table shows the age, X and blood pressure bracket for y of 8 persons, X and Y, 52, 62, 63, 45, 57, 36, 25, 72, 79, 65, 53, 57, 60, 25, 29. Question. Find the correlation coefficient two regression lines and find the expected value. Okay, so I need x value x first, then value y. After that, I should take xi square, yi square. Also, I require xi y. Here, what is n? Can you tell me what is n? Total number of observations. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Observation of 8 people. 8. 8. Let us find the data. First, x is 52, y is 62, then 63, 53, 45, 47, 36, 25,
72,
72, 79, 65, 53, 47, 25, last is 47, 16, and 25, 39. Okay, what do you think? Calculating xi square and y square will be difficult,
yes,
right? So, what if we can make the value smaller? Instead of using this value, we use another value. Will it be okay? So that we can make the calculation simple. What I do, instead of xi and yi, I find ui. I take ui as something. Ui equals to xi minus a and vi as yi
minus b.
डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते किसी नंबर से, क्यों नहीं कर सकते? कोई भी दो कॉन्सेक्यूटिव नंबर्स देखो कि इसमें कोई डिफरेंस, कॉमन डिफरेंस नहीं कर सकते. xi minus a upon y. Now a I should take as middle value. Starting from the smallest value to largest value, what value that will come in the middle will see. Total 8 values है, तो fourth या fifth value जो है वो बीच में है, right? So this is the smallest value. Second smallest, Third smallest.
47.
Fourth smallest. So I'll take
47.
Acha, yi minus t. What is the smallest value?
25.
25. Second,
39.
39. Then
43.
43. And then
53.
53. So I'll write this as 50. Let's calculate. 5 आएगा पहला.
Yes.
क्या आएगा? 16. Then minus 2. Minus 11. 26, 47, 72 कितना आएगा? 25.
Yes.
ये आएगा 18. 47 का आएगा 0. और लास्ट 25 minus 47.
Minus 20.
Minus 22. VI. Is it 9? 0. 4. 25 minus 53. Minus 28. 26. Minus 10. 7. And last is minus 40. Just take the values. So now instead of finding r of x comma y, I find r of
U
u
comma
comma
v.
v. My formula is r of ui vi, u bar v bar, I square, u bar I square, r of. So I need ui square, vi square, and last is ui into v. Can we find?
Yes.
अच्छा ui square 5 का square is 25 16 का
6.
26 का 4 11 का 121 25 का 25 18 का 324 0 and this is 4 9 का square 81 0 16 28 का कितना आएगा
784.
84 26 का
676. 77. 6.
679 ना
676. 76.
676 10 का 100 7 का 49 and 14 का
196.
ui into vi 5 into 9 45
0.
0
Minus 8.
minus 2 minus 8 minus 11 into 28 is 308 25 into 26 is 651 I think
650. 650. 650.
650 180 minus 180
0.
0 and 22 into 40 again 308.
8.
Just take. Now what sum I need to find? I require solution ui, find it. I require solution ui, find it. I require solution ui plus square, solution ui plus square, and last solution ui, find this. Solution ui कितना है मेरे?
29.
29.
9.
Solution vi minus 6. Solution ui square. Solution vi square.
1896.
1896. What about solution ui?
की 670 है
29
सर सो VI स्क्वायर फिर 1902
क्या हुआ
सर वो 676 है या 670 है?
कौन सा
वो
VI
VI
ये
हाँ 6
676
तो 1902 है
1902
what
9902
1902 ये वाला 19 okay let's calculate firstly what is u bar is summation ui upon n u bar कितना है 29 upon 8 29 upon 8 is
3.625
3.6
25
क्या आया हमारा u bar अच्छा u bar अगर आ गया can I find x bar तो x bar is nothing but u bar plus a कितना था हमारा 47 so x bar is nothing but 50.625 क्या आ गया x bar let's find b bar summation vi upon n vi is nothing but minus 6.8 that is minus 0.75
75
therefore what is y bar is u bar plus 53 that is nothing but 52.25 क्या है y bar right let's find sigma u sigma u is nothing but summation ui square upon n minus u bar b whole square का summation ui square 1839 divided by 8 minus u bar कितना था हमारा u bar is 3.625 find it what is sigma u
14.72
14.72 now what is the relation between sigma u and sigma x since sigma x equals to sigma u we have seen it we have written it in the earlier when we started right that is nothing but sigma x is also 14.72 what is sigma b summation 1 by 8 I square minus v bar whole square which is nothing but vi square is 1 times 02 upon 8 minus 0.75 plus how much it is
15.40
15 1 5
40
sigma u आ गया sigma b आ गया let's find the numerator or let's find what is r of u comma b is nothing but 1 by n summation I v I minus u bar upon sigma u into sigma b right we have all the values 1 by n 1 by 8 summation ui vi is 1123 minus u bar is 3.625 into minus 0.75 whole divided by sigma u is 14.72 into sigma b is 15.40 that way calculate हो जाएगा right out okay we stop here we'll continue in the next lecture
zero
next lecture करें हम एक चीज थी जस्ट रिमेंबर हम लोगों ने शायद से ट्यूटोरियल्स कुछ ये किए थे ये वीक में एक्चुअली मुझे ये प्रोजेक्ट का सबमिशन लेना था बट एज मेनी ऑफ यू इंसिस्टेड टू हैव वन मोर ट्यूटोरियल असेसमेंट सो विल बी हैविंग ट्यूटोरियल असेसमेंट टुमारो सो व्हाट आई एम प्लानिंग इज थर्सडे का जो जिनके ट्यूटोरियल से वो तो नहीं हो सकते फिर तो कल C1D का है
हाँ
C1D के साथ में C1D का कंबाइन करेंगे एंड आई थिंक इन दी आफ्टरनून आफ्टर 3 o'clock you all are free
यस
so at 3 o'clock we'll have the tutorial of the remaining on the Thursday कौन से बचते हैं C1A और C1C C1A and C1C will have the tutorial from either 3 to 4 और 3 to 4 बाकी और किसी और कुछ नहीं होता क्या उसे Wednesday कल 12 के बाद फ्री हो so listen so from 3 to 4 first we will have one lecture in which we will complete the remaining portion that means Poisson का कुछ problem and normal we can complete it and from 4 to 5 we will have the tutorial for C1C and C1A okay इसका स्टैटिस्टिक्स के ऊपर लेंगे तो कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन मोमेंट्स एंड ठीक है यहाँ तक कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ कोरिलेशन एंड CV एंड मोमेंट्स
6 चैप्टर नहीं आएगा
हाँ?
6 चैप्टर नहीं आएगा
लेना है 6 चैप्टर अगर आप बोलते हो देन आई इंक्लूड बाइनोमियल एंड पॉइसन तो अगर मैंने बोला है तो आप क्यों पूछ के मुझे जो है उसे इंक्लूड कराने लगा प्रोजेक्ट का विल हैव दी सबमिशन ऑन फ्राइडे आई थिंक यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग राइट so I'll make a schedule and I'll forward it on the WhatsApp group and as per the schedule you will come to me and we'll have a